Well, hello, friends. It's Carol from Crinkled Path Journals, and my desk is piled high from edge to edge with beautiful things from my friends. We just recently went to Georgia. We traveled through Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama, and stayed in North Carolina to research our Georgia retreat that we are hosting in October. And these ladies came with their arms full of things for me, and I likewise shared things with them, and they are amazing. So I can't wait to show you all my gifts from my fellow retreat co-hosts. And if you're interested in knowing more about the retreat, there is a live video on my channel that I will link in the description below that tells you more about the retreat, and you can find the retreat registration form at district.net/makersmarket. Sign up for Makers Market. There are great deals on art products there and vintage items in the Traveling Crafters Makers Market. I am one of the sellers there, and you can search Crinkled Path to find the registration form for our retreat. I hope you'll check that out, and I hope you'd like to join us because we are so excited to share with you all the beauty of the area of Georgia where we are going, the Apple Festival, the Art Festival, and some amazing antiquing, thrifting, and just time to hang out as creative people together. We are so looking forward to it, and I believe we have 2 spots left at this point in time. So I thank you for checking that out. Let's start into the pile, and you'll want to stay all the way till the end because I have a very special thing that I purchased from Hazel that I'd love to show you at the end. All right, let's jump into the pile. Okay, I had it separated. I had a pile of things from Jonna, the Preppy Crafty Girl here. I had a pile of Angela, the Traveling Crafter's gifts here. And I had a pile of things from Hazel and Aka Design over on my right. And somehow the pile got knocked and things may have gotten a little mixed up. So forgive me, friends, if I don't credit you for something that you actually gave me, because that's not my intention. And you're all incredible, generous, and I just can't say enough about the opportunity to do this retreat together and how much it means to me. All right, let's start with this. Angela thrifted this wallpaper on our trip, and she gave us each sections. I cut mine in half, so it's half as long as it used to be as far as width, I guess, and not length. And then I rolled it and managed to get it into one of my boxes that I sent home. I did mail things home from there, so I didn't have to carry quite as much in my suitcase. She brought a selection of her vintage and antique ledger, plus a little strawberry shortcake. She wrapped something for me, and I saved the paper. And I do get just about as thrilled about something as this as something like this. I know, silly me, but that's just the memory keeper that I am. Okay, these are vintage and antique ledger that she brought, and she gave us each some pages. This one was from 1930. First National Bank of Iowa, a teller's cash receipt from 1897, another cash ledger. I don't see a date on this one immediately. Nope, no date on that one. Then we have this summary of expenditure, record of receipts paper. Really lovely. It's almost orange and pink, which reminds me of Angela. Then we have these yellow First National receipts. These were for errors. We have a certificate of protest record. And I'm not sure exactly how that works. Looks like some accounts were garnished. So those are those official documents. This is a book that I think Hazel might have given me this book. Either that or I thrifted it, and the cover was in pretty bad shape, so I just went ahead and removed the cover to save myself some space. I think this might have been a thrifted thing, but I stuck it in to kind of keep the ledger pages from getting wrinkled. This one's from January 1902. So really great finds there, Angela. Okay, this is what she had wrapped. They are Busy World of Richard Scarry 1995 McDonald's toys. Let's open them up. I know that I want to put these in my library because I love Richard Scarry and I have a large collection of his books. We have Mr. Frumble the Pig. Even the little fire station parts are in plastic. These were so fabulous. I love these so much. Thank you, Ange. Yeah, a little fire station. You know, Mr. Frumble's always getting into trouble with things. He's a bumbly frumbly. And he's driving his little pickle car. And I did get a apple with Lily Worm. You know, Lily Worm drives an apple car. She had already given that to me a while back from one of her live sales. Let's see who else we have here. I think I'm going to save the outer packaging and maybe put that into some kind of memory keeping thing. Now, these toys would have been in McDonald's when my oldest was only a year old. And so I wasn't really buying McDonald's for her at that time. So I didn't see them. And missed my opportunity because I have loved Richard Scarry's illustrations since I was a very small child. So we have the schoolhouse, and this is Hucklecat, and he is driving. Looks like a little go-kart or a soapbox derby car. It's made out of a crate. Very, very cute. There is Hucklecat. And then the last one of these is Bananas the Gorilla. Oh, there's what the lowly worm car looks like. And it was probably from about the same time. So Bananas the Gorilla, of course, drives a banana car. And he has the grocery store with his car. Oh, I'm so excited about these. I have a lot of little stuffed animals or dolls around the small library that I have for kids' books, my collection that I've had started since I was in high school. And I do have the few original books that I owned as a child in there. But I have my Fisher-Price collections and then those stuffed animals around by the books where, you know, the same author or characters are. And these are hopefully going to fit on my shelf, and I love them so much. Speaking of other characters that are much loved in my household by me and my husband and my kids, and now my grandkids, we have Snoopy. These, I believe, were some kind of backpack clip or something. Snoopy's flashlight. I thought it still works. Yes, here we go. Yeah, his little flashlight. This is the scouting Snoopy. This is the helicopter Snoopy. and Woodstock on there with him. Those were from Angela as well. Thank you, Angela. And then she thrifted this while we were got this at an antique store while we were shopping, and shared it with all of us. I think it's so cute. I would put this on the wall in my kitchen if there was space. She got a album of cards at an antique store, and I believe that was in North Carolina. So she gave each of us some, and she knows I love outdoorsy critters and that I'm doing a mail journal. So these were the ones she picked for me, and they're perfect. Thank you, Angela. Some of you may have seen these in her sale. She also has them for sale on the Maker's Market, which I talked about at the beginning, and they are vintage, new old stock, Jack and Jill Jello lemon flavor. I guess we can't call it Jello because that's a name brand. Gelatin dessert, and won't they make the cutest little summer journals? I think so. She gave us some of her ratty tatty quilt pieces that she cut apart. These are the softest, well-worn, well-loved little quilt pieces ever. Certainly going full-on shabby chic, and I love them. I love collecting quilt pieces and quilt tops. She had several of these, and so Hazel got one. I got one. She also has these listed in her store, so please check that out. And then these are some little receipts from 1895, and they were torn out of a ledger. And then here's the ribbon from the package that she gave me, and of course her signature tulle ribbon as well. Okay, that's Angela. If you have not seen my flip through of the journal that Hazel Anaka Design made me, you really must go to that video and see it. And she also has a flip through of the video that I made her. When I arrived at Jana's house, because we stayed there for the first 2 nights, and then we moved on to Georgia, she had things laden on our bed. Great surprises. And then as we thrifted over the week, we exchanged items that we purchased, kind of divvied them up. She had made this little earth, the Earth Contributes and J.L. Hopkins Distributes. It's a medicinal package, and she has made a tiny little journal out of it. Very cute. And this was a package of wintergreen leaves. It's interesting that the box is upside down, like it was meant to look at it like this instead of like this from the original manufacturer. She gave me another one of her stickers. This was on top of our packages on our beds. Hazel and I were the ones who stayed there with her. She had some little cards that she was divvying up from her thrift haul. She took us to her favorite bins, and we went to another bins later another time, and so we did quite a bit of thrifting and antiquing, and really found the antique stores in LJ to be amazing, and kind of a lot of thrift prices in there, which was nice. She gave me some magical Count the Stars washi. Thank you. Okay, this is something she got at the bins months before we visited, and was dying to do this video so that I can give it to my granddaughter. So it is no secret, because Hazel has made sure everybody knows, that I love bats. And I do. I love animals in general, and I love bats because, as I say, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and I actually think bats are cute. I know a lot of people don't, but this is a resin dipped, oh, not died. It is dead, but it's not died. This is a resin block with a bat in it. And we have little bats here on our property. And yes, most everybody's going to ooh yuck over this, but I thought it was fantastic. And she got it at the bins. So he is going to go on a bookshelf in the office, and my granddaughter's going to find it very fascinating because she loves to look at the little bats that we have here on the farm. They take a little break about 10:30, and we're able to go out, and they just hang right under the eaves in front of the garage, and we can shine a light on them and they aren't disturbed, and they just kind of hang out there to take a little break, and then they go back to eating until it's time to go back into their bat caves in the morning. This is also from Jana, and I believe she has these packs of shabby chic fabrics and vintage sheets in her Etsy store if you need any yourself. This is a really lovely collection of pinks and purples, and she's tied them together with some seam binding. Very nice. Ooh, that one's cool. I haven't seen anything like that before. The brown and blue. Oh, and they smell fantastic. Thank you, Jonna. I'm just trying to set things back into my basket. Okay, next she had these little yellow mesh bags on our bed, and they had all kinds of things from Ollie. Some lip mask and some maybe a face mask or something. And then Angela also did bags with like beauty goodies, and we did a face mask one of the nights we were all together, and just kind of had fun with that. We had some anti-puffy under eye gel pads that we were all wearing in the morning because we got very little sleep, of course, because we had to gab and create and go shopping early. So, but back to Jana's yellow mesh bag. My granddaughter has already commandeered the bag to put some of her little things in. She loves little things, and I actually got her a caboodle because my daughters in the 90s and early 2000s, they had caboodles for their little trinkets. Well, she has caboodles and backpacks, and now she has a mesh bag, and she's still collecting little things. So my granddaughter has your trinket heart, Jonna, so know that. But in the yellow bag, she had put things from Ollie's, and these were some of the things she had in there. Some floral stickers. Those are very cute. They really remind me of somebody, Amy Tangerine or somebody. And then we have some Heidi Swap, some journaling cards, and I love the photo theme. I'm going to pull those out right away and put those in my camera photo journal. I'm not sure where this little thing slipped in from. And then we have some Vicky Bouton die cuts as well. So those are super fun. And then she thrifted these papers. One is a wallpaper and one is a gift wrap. And this one reminds me of vintage sheets, but they go well together. And that was the longest piece of anything that I had to get home. Okay, also from Jana, we had another sheet of ledger. This might have been from Angela, but I think it was from Jana. And then we had these aprons. These go on a tall glass soda bottle, and you're supposed to hang it on the soda bottle. I don't know. It's kind of strange because the printing goes this way, but you're supposed to be able to like put your snack or something in here. And so I'm not sure exactly how that all worked, but adorable nonetheless. I can see this in a summer picnic journal or something, and unusual. And isn't that fun? All right, she had packs of things on our desk, and I did not open them because I really wanted things to come home and not be ruined. And I knew if I sorted them all out and looked through them, that they would get ruined. So we're going to have some surprises today. One, here we have Tales from the Hollow. This is a fairy calendar and has really quite adorable. They remind me a bit of the Garth Williams illustrations from like the Little House on the Prairie series and the Little Fur Family and things that he illustrated. But they are fairies, so that is very cute. Then let's see, I'm gonna get to those packets. We picked up A4 Memphis brochure somewhere along the way, probably in the airport. Oh no, this was at the barbecue place. So Christina from Scrap Craft and Stitchery, we met up at her place, got a tour of her studio and her beautiful plant collection, which is amazing. And she took us to a little hole-in-the-wall barbecue for Memphis barbecue. So that was really good. I don't know where this came from. I'm going to assume Jonna at this point, but that is there. I think this fabric came from Jonna, and I love it. Like this, I think might actually just go in my garden collecting basket. Isn't that perfect? And we've got bumper crops of tomatoes and strawberries and eggplant and some Brussels sprouts and lettuce, and oh, it's just all starting to take off, and we are picking daily now. So that's going to go in my basket. She crocheted this little, he looks a little angry. I think his eyebrows need to be altered slightly, but I think he's adorable. And she made this little giraffe for me. As she knows, I did a giraffe journal. If you have watched my channel for a while, you know Meg at Chasing Retro and I did giraffe journals together, and my husband is lovingly called Jeffrey the Giraffe. And this little giraffe is going to go in the nursery for my new grandbaby, who has all African animals in her nursery. And I think this will be such a cute addition, and thank you for your handiwork, Jonna. This was a ledger page that she gave us, and it is a legal ledger page, and it's not filled out. So that's fun. It's like executed on date, meaning that the papers were executed, not some person. Writ of possession, judgment for whatever case, and all that. So that is some cool old paper. I mentioned recently in another video that in my live sale, that she has framed like large pieces of fashion art like this from different pattern catalogs or designer books and things, and they look really beautiful framed. This is fun. All right, these, I'll admit, got taken right off of her island in her kitchen. Oh my goodness. I have seen those napkins before, but I don't own any. I believe this came from Jonna as well. She took us to this Blitz, kind of a overstock or returns for Amazon kind of store where they just dump it all in bins. And it's kind of in all different shape of array, unboxed, boxed. I think she might have said she got this from the bins at some point, those dollar bins. But I bought one of these kits for my daughter for Christmas for her stocking, and I think it would be fun to have another one because my granddaughter loves her kitten, and they love cats in general. And my youngest daughter and her husband are now doing kitten rescue for a shelter adoption agency. So they take kittens who have lost a mother or been displaced from a mother and have maybe some health issues, and they're taking care of them until they're old enough and healthy enough to be fixed and then adopted. So I think she might need more than one pack, because I think these would be fun for her to use to advertise about their rescue. So Thank you, Jonna. And this was a really fun find. And we took a picture wearing these on the porch of the cabin we were staying at. It is a fondue bib that you wear when you're having a fondue party. And we'd love to have a fondue party one of the days on our retreat. If we could swing it, man, that would be so great. But we got to work with our venue and see how that's going to work. But if you want to see the photo of us wearing our fondue aprons or fondue bibs, there is a video on my channel called Beneath the Southern Skies. It is a short, like 2 minutes maybe, trailer of a summary of our little trip. So I hope you'll check that out. I'll try and remember to put the link in the description box below. Okay, let's get into her bundles she left me. So yeah, we came in and we had these wonderful piles of generous goodies. Those first couple of days, she made us feel welcome and made sure we had everything we needed. And it was a warm welcome in Memphis, Tennessee, and down where she lives. Here we have yearbook pages. She might have these bundles in her Etsy store as well. Oh, look, autograph pages. These are fun. I use yearbook pages a lot in my memory keeping because I make memory keeping journals, custom ones for people. And like I said, I made one for Hazel that you can see. I'll try and link that video below. I did not film it, but she did. I always leave that up to the person that I make the memory journal for. So that's why you don't see those on my channel very much. But whether you had your own yearbook or if you didn't, I can find yearbooks from a similar era, and it helps evoke memories for people, I hope. That's the hope anyway. Then we have some old book page. We have Nature, Midsummer's Night's Dream. Oh, these are so fun. The German font, Gothic font, Shakespeare. Oh, these are a really nice variety of papers. Yeah, you'll really have to go over to her channel and see if she has a link. I'm pretty sure she'll have a link to her Etsy if you're interested in getting some of these packets. I seem to have opened this upside down. I think I'll flip it now. Let's see, some kind of engineering. Sewing is engineering, really, if you think about it. Some vintage art pages. That looks like it's from a encyclopedia. Some French paper. Some music. No, that's not music. That's only 4 bars. It's a 5 for music. Some history. Wow. Something from the Aegean Sea. Notary paper. Oh, I hadn't thought about trying to find notary paper. Some hand-sewn flowers and the pattern on the back. Directions for typing. Home decor. Some kind of canvas. Oh, little toot. Word meanings. Flower decorating. Wow, a little bit of everything in here. Oh, that's hilarious. I've seen those signs in people's yards with the, looks like the people bent over in the garden. Some index page. Oh, some more bugs. That's cool. And a payroll record, like an accounting ledger book or teaching book. Tomato recipe, old books, dictionary page, some geographical stuff, recipes, toadies. We got some more dictionary and encyclopedia pages. Oh, that's cool. The orchestral. It's almost like like a like a pipe organ or something. I'm not sure how that works. The Stony Heart. This. Uh-oh, cow on the tracks. Oh, the dragon is crying. And verbs and more art. Plants for coughs. Oh, we picked a bunch of mullein at the lake when we were camping last week because it's supposed to be really good for like a persistent cough. I guess it's, you make a tea. So we're going to try that because my son-in-law's had a really bad cough for a long time because of allergies. Galloping goose. Oh, all these fun pages. I believe this is some Hebrew. And we have some Chinese. Some more French. Wow, there is just everything in here. German. Italian. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these are great. Thank you. Some hymnal page. Kittens playing. Oh, that's cute. Little song. And we have a engine diagram. Physics of reflection. Another German road book. Botany. And more yearbook pages. That's a great variety. Here, I'm going to take the little plastic pieces and try and keep them together and be able to sort them back into those. One more. Wow, she really did a lot. Now, Angela and I had talked about exchanging stuff via mail and not dragging it out there. I think she's posted her video, so the things I sent to her. So plus it was her birthday in April, so she had to get a little bit of extra. I love this charm. That the cross is really pretty. I'm gonna set that up here so I don't lose it. Actually, I have a little space right here in this drawer at the front of my desk where I keep things from friends. And it's getting kind of fat. There's my little chicken from Sandy. And I've gotten some other little charms from Happy Mail. So that's going right there in my little special charms. All right, here we go. We have some little playing cards, a little cherub that looks like he's made out of some kind of porcelain, and the little wings maybe glue onto the back of him. This is so unusual. And then some little tiny cards. I don't want to take him out because I'll lose him. We have a little tally, looks like a little tally card holder. So she's got a bunch of vintage playing cards in there. That's a great idea. What's in this one? She's tied everything up so pretty. These look like wrapping paper samples. That's smart. You know, when you only have a little bit, you can share. That's nice. And then she's got a couple of like CD insert kind of cards to keep those all nice and neat. Oh, that's good. I can save this for my Chronicles of Narnia journal that I'm saving for. Looks like Aslan. Oh, this is like a Bible journaling pack. Think on these things. Faith, hope, and love. Have faith. Oh, that's great. Oh, and then look at these ladies. Like a Catholic postcard. And we have some fabric. When life gets too hard to stand, kneel. Nice. And some lace. And oh my goodness, I saw Hazel showing this in her haul video, and it's a Joan Walsh England tablecloth piece. Oh my goodness, is that the cutest? Like, I want to frame it. This is so nostalgic for me, childhood nostalgia. She's got some illustrated faith papers. When I was teaching Bible journaling classes for a few years, I used a lot of illustrated faith products, and then they were bought out by Dayspring, the card company. And I don't know that, I kind of got into buying more junk journaling things and making those and using less product and just painting in my Bible. And so I don't know what their company's up to now, but oh, these are so sweet. Some Bible storybook pages. I need to turn this again, make y'all looking at it sideways. Words of Jesus. Oh, some precious memories. A coloring page. A word find. Oh, I was allowed to do these while I was sitting and listening in church when I was a kid, to be quiet. A Thanksgiving cactus. It must just bloom at a different time. Some more verses. Hymn pages. Oh, Mary meeting with Jesus right after he was resurrected. Oh, this is great. Thank you. Another precious moments. Some vintage church page. Oh my goodness, look at the squirrels. That's cute. Some atlas page, and then look at this cutie saying her good night prayers. That reminds me of kind of like Margaret Weiss Brown illustrations a little bit, but it looks a little different. Lots of hymn pages and a calendar page with verses at the bottom, a dictionary page, and songbook pages. The Lord is my light. Oh, that's so sweet. Wow, there was a lot in there. Thank you. Okay, again, I'm going to say I believe these things were all from Hazel. Sorry if I got something crossed in the description here. So she sent these little wood pieces. They might make cute dangles. We have some cowboy cash and game cards. She made me a giraffe. Oops. There we go. She made me a giraffe bookmark, and I'm going to put that in my giraffe journal. I believe somebody thrifted these while we were there. Could have even been me. Man, I'm telling you, it was kind of fast. We were trying to get as much ground covered as possible so we could find the best location, because we're taking our ladies out shopping for a day and to the Apple Festival on the trip. So we really had to look everywhere and find the best spot to settle on, because we couldn't possibly take everybody everywhere that's there. And so we wanted the very best of the best for all of the ladies coming. She sent some pieces for my Chronicles of Narnia journal that I'm saving for. Sweet friendship card. And then she sent napkins, and I think they might have been in my other haul video of things that I bought, but I think they got stuck in with things that I bought. She was actually sitting and taking out layers so that they wouldn't be as thick when we sent them home. And then this napkin with fruit and berries. And she had taken apart a dresser there and gave us each a little bit of some fabric pieces. This little stitched envelope with all kinds of goodies in it. We have a kayaking, because she knows I camp and kayak. Another giraffe, I'm putting that with the giraffe bookmark. A teeny tiny paper journal. A chicken. Some lovebirds. I love that for Songbird Farm. Strawberries and a little chicken with a tractor. We've got an apple picking little guy. These are leaded glass little dangles. We have a biking. I'm gonna have to go back and resort these. Another chicken, strawberries, chicken, another giraffe. Isn't that cool? She did some collage with this like vellum bird. And there's Bat. That's a sticker. We have some more chickens and another strawberry. I have strawberry journals. Feature of the sky. So sweet. Thank you, Hazel. Okay, I think I got through that whole stack. I think this was Hazel scratch art. It could have been Jonna. And it's a 50 pack of scratch art. I want to try that with my granddaughter too sometime. Even if she's just scribbling, I think it'd be fun. So here in the States, McDonald's did a Dr. Seuss Grinch Christmas pack. In Canada, they just sold the socks, not a meal deal. And so Hazel's husband and daughter went and bought Angela and Jonna and I each pair of socks. I thought that was so sweet that her family helped her out with that. We have some cowgirl stickers and flowers and stars. We have some speech articulation cards from Canada. I thankfully inherited some 70s and 80s ones from speech therapists that worked in the same office as me, and she was cleaning out because they're a little dated. Hazel gave me this pin. I am so in love with this book. Thank you, Hazel. This is precious. I remember having this book as a child, and I didn't realize it until I actually was standing there reading it with her, that it came back to me that I owned this book. And I can't believe that is the serendipity. That is the goodness of God, when he puts on the heart of a friend to grab something that then just touches your soul. Here's a bicycle book. She knows I have that bicycle journal in the works. That's great. And another bicycle book here. This one's got lots of nature stuff in it too, so that's really cool. And this one, she knows that our family loves raccoons because of a little inside joke. And so I love this. I think my kids may end up putting this on their bookshelf just because they love raccoons. This is a crocheting tool. It's a ring you put on your finger, and then you thread the yarn through it, and it holds the yarn from getting tangled around your finger. She got some of this wrapping paper while we were shopping and gave us some. Also this wrapping paper, and she got a variety of little wallpaper strips. So camping and florals. Of course, more bat pages. But I do love that there's some camping and photo stuff in them. Oh, so ugly. So he's cute, right? Okay, then she gave me a Victoria magazine from 1985. These are fun. And then this is some wrapping paper. She had wrapped some gifts in that. These are some pages she gave me from a book she purchased when we were shopping, and a strawberry recipe. And then this is, I think it has a few more other pages in it, but this is a ledger that I purchased from her a very, very long time ago when she was still doing live sales, and she's been holding it for me. And she included some of her digitals and some other fun pages and fussy cuts along the way. So thank you, Hazel. I love this so much. I got home and I was like, I don't remember who gave this ledger to me. It didn't have all this stuff in it. And I feel so bad because I can't imagine somebody giving me this huge ledger and then me forgetting about it. And she's like, oh, yeah, that was me, but you bought it. And I'm like, thank you. Oh my gosh, look at these cuties. And these are scrapbook paper, camping, some more chickens, birds and chickens. She knows me all too well. Oh, an 80s paper, that's fun. Yes, this ledger is from 1920. It's absolutely amazing. Blue and pink lining and pencil for the entries. Starts in 1918, ends in 1922. So thanks for hanging out with me for this whole series of things that I've gone through, and I hope you'll check out those videos that I linked below, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.